What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today. MetaMask, Chainlink, DEX Screener, Charles Media Token, Midnight Airdrop Alpha, and more. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. MetaMask shares the Cardano Wallet Snap built by NuFi Wallet via MetaMask Developer. It is fantastic to see the official accounts giving a shout out to Cardano, and this is a step in the right direction. It enables MetaMask users to create Cardano accounts, connect to Cardano dapps, manage ADA, tokens, NFTs, and more. And it doesn't just stop there, guys. Chainlink adds data streams for Cardano ADA, providing low latency, secure market data. Fantastic. So new assets were supported. Cardano ADA right at the top of that list. And they have fantastic documentation going into detail what this kind of is and how it works. So Chainlink data streams provide low latency delivery of market data off-chain that you can verify on-chain. With data streams, dapps now have an on-demand access to high-frequency data backed by decentralized, fault-tolerant, and transparent infrastructure. I like that. Decentralized, fault-tolerant, transparent. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Ton. I don't know what's more reliable, Windows 95 or Ton or Solana. Like, get out of here with your reboots. But I digress. Let's talk about the midnight airdrop. I haven't tweeted this. I'm still going to wait until we get an actual announcement, but it's YouTube alpha. Charles Hoskinson on a space, and shout out to Big Pay for putting this on my radar, says the midnight airdrop will be announced soon. Cardano's going to be very happy. It's going to create a lot of customer acquisition, and outside the network, inside the network, it's going to bring a lot of people to the ecosystem. There's many layers of incentives, and he believes it's the most novel distribution ever. There's no ICO, there's no fee. It's called a Glacier Drop. And he thinks that this could set the new standard for airdrops and doing things like this, distribution. And he said he couldn't spoil more right now, but this is what we know so far. We're going to pay attention to see more information regarding the midnight airdrop. Are you guys excited for midnight? I think that the need for decentralization and privacy is going to only increase. So it's confirmed, guys. L says DEX Screener is definitely integrating Cardano, and they are now in contact with MinSwap, DEX Hunter, and SaturnSwap, as far as I know. Cardano community made this happen, and the algo community gave us a hand. Big W. We're going to wait and see, guys, because I heard about DEX tools months ago. I do think that DEX Screener is absolutely essential. And I've seen some weird comments trolling like, what's DEX Screener? It's like saying in the real world, what's Costco and what's Walmart? It makes absolutely no sense. If you don't know what's DEX tools or DEX screeners, no offense, you're not going to make it. DEX Screener is so critical. And I believe I saw something like the tens of millions of monthly visits. So having like Cardano native tokens like Snack and Nike and all that on DEX Screener integrations, I think are essential. So I would love to see a world where we see Cardano on DEX tools, but also just as important, maybe more, DEX Screener is essential. A lot of the meme coin guys go there, the crypto bros go there. It's so important to have projects listed there. Stuff.io, I've always kind of been in the background watching this, but a fabulous recap, especially because it's going live today, just a few hours. Around 5 p.m. I believe. So for total transparency on the Charles Video Media token today, guys, it's not a meme coin. Some people don't even want to Google. It's not a meme coin. This isn't, no, like it's not SafeMoon or some extra meme coin. We're talking about media. We're talking about interviews. There is no pre-mint. No tokens are created or are held back by anyone, including anyone from Stuff.io or anyone else. Only what gets minted during the 48-hour window is all that will exist. If Charles Hoskinson wants Charles tokens, this means he will have to buy them like everyone else. Most importantly, 20% of the proceeds will be contributed to Charles liquidity in about 3 hours until the mint begins. So you can check out more details on the website. So on the website, we can see here about stuff, episode 2, ticker Charles. It's that 90-minute interview. And we can also see here, same stuff. Sale will be live for 48 hours only. The first video media token on Cardano. Each Charles is valued at 0.01, minimum purchase of 5 ADA or 2 USD. It's very low, $2, guys. Stuff.io team will set up the liquidity pool following the conclusion of the sale. Prizes will be distributed to the top holders of Charles, tradable for future assets and media. So definitely a lot of utility. And yes, people will clown on this stuff, but guys, like as a musician, I'm sure you guys can speak for it yourself. How much of your content has been stripped off of legacy media? How much of your content has just been ripped off because of whatever, bogus DMCAs or what have you? And I think the need for owning your media and tokenizing it is only going to increase. So the more I see this, the more exciting it seems. And yes, we see a 2-hour window here. So it looks like it's going live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is great. Stuff.io says this is trailblazing a revolutionary path for musicians, filmmakers, creatives, and celebrities, empowering them to sell their work on the blockchain and forge direct, unfiltered connections with their audience like never before. Owning a piece of the media, you know what I'm saying? Owning a piece of that, adding different exchange value. I think this is cool. The Charles Media Token is a groundbreaking new form of digital media. Each token is a 90-minute interview with Charles Hoskinson, co-founder of Cardano and Ethereum. So this is cool. I like this. And then it says they're starring who. So I will link everything in the video description. If you guys want to check out the trailer, this will be going live today with the 48-hour window. So no, it's not a meme coin. It's not SafeMoon Inu. This is an older post, but just to add to this, the first media token, Charles Hoskinson, will go on sale today, 5 p.m. Eastern. And this is a historic mint and revolutionary technology for all creators. So guys, that's it in a nutshell. It's a token for the interview. It's media. It's tokenization. It's not meme coin. So with that out of the way, let's dive into this. This is a long post, so if you haven't already, smash that sub, smash that like, but I think it's important for us to read this because, guys, I think Cardano Yoda is one of the best candidates for a DRep. We saw him also call out that 200 million ADA draft leak and saying that you could fund about 1,000 projects. He doesn't shy away from calling out projects and being very objective. Cardano Yoda says, yesterday I took on the role of a DRep, and I'd like to share my vision for this position. About me, with 20 years of experience as a programmer, I've specialized in building telecommunications and embedded systems, focusing heavily on protocols throughout my career. I've been part of the Cardano community since 2017, and have served as a Cardano ambassador for a significant period. This year, I also joined Intersect. Intersect chose me as one of the DRep training leaders. I possess a strong understanding of governance. By the way, speaking of Intersect, if you guys are going to be at the workshop Toronto, September 26th, let me know. That's a free workshop you can attend. Yoda says, however, it's important to highlight that on-chain governance is a new and uncharted territory. This is true. We got to be careful. We will all be learning together as we navigate this space. As a DRep, I am committed to upholding core blockchain principles such as decentralization, liveness, security, immutability, and sustainability. In this role, I recognize the importance of long-term economic sustainability, especially as governance bodies make decisions regarding ADA withdrawals from the Treasury. Although the 1.52 billion ADA in the Treasury may seem like a substantial amount, it must be managed with great responsibility. 100%. Guys, I will never abuse the Cardano Treasury. I will always keep disclosure first. Integrity is extremely important, and it's something that's lacking in this space. So reading this long form post from Cardano Yoda is just amazing, and he would be my number one pick, I believe, as to delegate to. I would say Cardano Yoda number one. Number two would be like HOSKY, and then others, maybe Stake with Pride, maybe Big Pay. But Cardano Yoda, I think, is the Chad. By 2025, the Treasury's income is projected to be around 300 million ADA, while current Catalyst funds consume 50 million ADA, with several rounds potentially occurring each year. It's possible to spend more ADA than the annual income in 2025, but it's also feasible to save more and spend less, thereby building a reserve for tougher times. And that's key. How many projects basically got screwed because they went through their treasury too fast in the bull moments, and then when a bear market came, they had nothing. They had to close up shop. You see that all the time. I've worked in projects that are like that. With a bull run anticipated next year, oh yeah, see guys, 2025, and a potential rise in ADA's market price, it would be prudent to invest more during this period. There is, yeah. It's always about time and place, right? Marketing is important. You got to move fast, but also timing is very key. Investing during a bear market would be more costly from ADA's perspective. Nonetheless, I believe that spending significantly more than 300 million ADA in 2025 would not be advisable. So what are the priorities for Cardano ADA? The primary challenges facing the Cardano ecosystem are low L1 scalability. I agree, low liquidity, yep. And the absence of established stablecoins like USDC and USDT. Bro, Cardano Yoda, sign me up, bro. President, Cardano Yoda 2024. Like, this kind of is like, yo, I agree 100%. Bring those stable coins, baby. Bring that circle and that tether. Get to the tether now. These issues contribute to the current slight decline in DeFi users. Yeah, as much as people don't care, they're essential. Addressing these challenges should be our investment priorities. Enhancing L1 scalability or developing the L2 ecosystem is essential to attract new users, which in turn will draw in capital and developers. If the Treasury can accelerate the development of Ouroboros Leos and Paras, as well as Hydra and ZK rollups, I would support such proposals. As the numbers of users grow, the collected transaction fees will rise, which in turn will impact the staking rewards and Treasury income. Liquidity could be bolstered by allocating a portion of ADA to the Cardano DeFi ecosystem. We should have confidence in our ecosystem's ability to generate yields and aim to build a diversified portfolio. I like that, because you never know when you need like a little bit of stables on the side. And there's also good times to manage that and compartmentalize your treasury. So obviously, we got to have fiscal responsibility. We got to look at how to onboard new users. I think Cardano Yoda is really hitting it in the nail. And I think that this is so exciting to hear the detail and the mindset. I agree wholeheartedly. Liquidity could be bolstered, as we saw, diversified portfolio. Tens of millions of ADA could be utilized for this purpose. However, it's crucial to carefully consider the details and establish clear rules first. Catalyst should continue to support DeFi applications, tools and libraries, marketing, etc. Projects similar to Catalyst should not be financed directly from the Treasury. If necessary, the Catalyst subsidy should be removed or reduced. We can't afford to subsidize each Catalyst fund with 50 million ADA and simultaneously fund similar projects in another channel via governance actions. Yeah, we don't want to be too fragmented and start blowing through the Treasury. I would only approve projects from the Treasury that have passed the CIP, Cardano Improvement Proposal process. We should begin exploring ways to link the CIP process with the Treasury. And then regarding USDC and USDT, Cardano Yoda is unsure of the current status, but it might be time again to attempt to bring these stablecoins to Cardano. Thank you, Yoda. I knew my gut feeling had a good feeling about Yoda. For instance, if Circle requires 10 mil, it would equate to roughly 30 million ADA. I would consider this the maximum amount to allocate for this project. I would definitely like to hear the community's opinion on this matter. And like, you got to spend money to make money. Like, for sure, I'd rather give 30 million ADA to Circle, like not obviously max it out, but I'd rather give it to Circle, bring them on, than to just send 200 mil to a 1998 PowerPoint presentation. When it comes to Catalyst and the Treasury, we should consider supporting projects that can return ADA to the Treasury. Yeah, for sure. We want desirability, guys. We want feasibility, viability. This trifecta of desirability, feasibility, viability are what make projects a success. We have to always, like, not every good idea is a good idea, you know? How many stable coins do we need? You know, like, we don't need 500 stable coins. We need decent ones that have adequate liquidity and bring in more users, you know? And the same principles apply to other things too, in terms of like that trifecta: desirable, feasible, viable. So it makes sense. And even here, Yoda mentions, however, this may not always be feasible. Others, I likely wouldn't support changing parameter T, which determines the ratio between treasury income and staking rewards. This is also why I'm taking my time before I decide who to delegate to, or if I want to delegate myself. And I think, like, without a doubt, I think Cardano Yoda is one that I can recommend with flying colors, because it's not just like pump my bags, daddy. It's also there's parameters that we're going to be adjusting. There's code parameters, and it's a lot of responsibility. It is. As for parameter K, which defines the number of preferred pools, any increase should only be considered after a thorough analysis of its impact on block diffusion speed and staking reward. So there's other things that DReps can have a role on, right? Block size and things like that. As a DRep, I aim to remain open to other opinions and be flexible in my own views. I'm eager to collaborate and engage in debates with fellow DReps. Love that. Objective. Definitely has that Yoda, Knights of the Old Republic on Dantooine vibes. I plan to communicate with the community and delegators primarily through X. My goal is to thoroughly research each topic and share my insights on the strengths and weaknesses of each proposal with the community. Love that. Guys, it's important we look at active users who are not like just MIA and then present during a bull run, like, or in the middle of bull peaks, So, and that goes both for DReps, that goes both for projects who want funding. I will frequently conduct polls to gauge community opinion. However, I will stand by decisions and provide clear reasons for them. This is important to not only hear the feedback, but as a certified UX designer, not always the user knows the solution. That's why you have a conductor and a pilot and a captain. Not always is the user correct. So we should always take a look at opinions and views. But there's also, maybe there's a clear reason why Cardano Yoda will want USDC and USDT, There's a lot of people for or against it. And I like the objective attitude. Thank you to everyone who chooses to delegate ADA to me, and then his Cardano DRep ID, which is also in his bio. So guys, I love this long form post, which is pinned on his profile, by the way. Everything's linked below for you guys. I think Cardano Yoda, without a doubt, like, that's the Cardano president. I think that Cardano Yoda, without a doubt, is highly objective. He gave pushback on like stuff that was like really weird. Some people were quiet, guys, during the 200 mil ADA draft. Remember who was quiet. Remember who has basically like been trolling. Pay attention, Silence is also very important. And I noticed HOSKY was like, criticizing it. I like HOSKY, I like Stake with Pride, and there's many more too. I'm sure there's many I miss. But Cardano Yoda, definitely solid recommendation. So where are we headed for price? I still see a lot of trolls who can't read Bitcoin dominance. I see trolls who can't look at Google Trends. I mean, even Cardano Yoda said probably next year, right? Midnight airdrop. It's going to be like probably next year. So I think that I will still stay with that Q1. I think that Q1 is when we'll start to begin seeing Cardano pump. I'm not saying that the bull peaks will necessarily be in Q1, but we are slowly reaching. Guys, we've been saying it, and we're going down, down, down. I think we might come closer to that low floor where it rattles and shakes the conviction of the holders of Cardano and other altcoins too. It's not exclusive to Cardano, because you need it to go low in order for it to go high. This is a symbiotic relationship with alt season. Alt season commands such a thing. And that's why we see when it, very low and then massive parabolic gains. With governance, with everything that we have right now, I'm very excited for Cardano. I think that it's going to be the place to build for not only our community, which is getting bigger and bigger, but also for new people to come in. And as Charles alluded to, like new customer acquisition. So we have a lot of exciting stuff around the corner, right? MetaMask, DEX Screener. We have all this stuff. Well, MetaMask is here, but DEX Screener around the corner, DEX tools around the corner. Fantastic stuff. Let me know what you guys think about all the juicy news. What's the most exciting for you? And my final question is like, what do you think about the Charles media token owning your stuff? It looks pretty juicy in terms of incentives. I mean, the price it's only $2, 5 ADA. That's like nothing. So let me know what your thoughts. What are you most excited about for the Cardano news? Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.